Welcome to toy-polloi.
Hello and welcome to another video from toy-polloi, and in today's video we're going to be trying to work out how to reattach this C-3PO's leg. As you can see, it's broken off, and unlike other Kenner Star Wars figures, the legs on these figures can't be boiled and popped, so we've got to work out a new way to do it. Let's get on with the project and see what we can do.
Ouch! Pay attention to what you're doing!
So here we have a vintage Star Wars C-3PO made by Kenner, and as you can see, one of his legs has snapped off. This is a fixed limb version of C-3PO, so his arms and legs should not be removable, and what's happened on this one is that one of them has been, I guess, pulled by a child, and it's snapped off the little internal peg that holds it on. Now, normally with Star Wars figures, you can use the boil and pop method, and I've shown that many times before. You drop the figure into just boiled water, leave it there for sort of 30 to 40 seconds. That warms up the plastic of the arms and legs. You can then pull the arms and legs off, warm them up again, and then push them back in. And that is a great way of swapping limbs, especially when they have been damaged. But with C-3PO, he is made of a much harder plastic, and this sort of plastic won't soften when you put it in boiled water. So when it snaps off like this, it's not going to be an easy thing to fix. In fact, I have an unbroken C-3PO leg here, so we can take a look at it. So this is what the leg should look like. You can see we have this disc, which is actually inside the body, and that's what stops you being able to sort of pull the legs off. This broken one here, you can see that has snapped away, and that is because this plastic is fairly brittle, and with age it gets more and more brittle, so it doesn't take much sort of bending on these legs to snap them. So what we've got to do is work out a way of making a new joint that we can fit into the hole that's on the body here, and make a new pin that goes onto this leg so that we can reattach it. And I've got some plans, so let's get out the box of Lego and we'll see what sort of pieces we can use. This is my box of Legos, and I've just had a rummage in here and picked out a few pieces which I think we can use to make a new joint for this leg. The Lego Technic pins are particularly good for making new joints. I've got a grey one here, and I think that is going to be the sort of basis of the start of this fix. I'm going to insert that in there and sort of cut it down and end up with just that little ridged piece sort of stuck in the hole. The ridge part I think is going to be slightly bigger than the hole there, but we can certainly sort of trim it and shave it until that does actually fit. I was sort of thinking of using a 3/4 one of those Technic pins because it would save on sort of cutting things down, but I've got so many of these ones. I'm going to use the sort of core grey Technic pin. The only difference between these that needs a little bit of modification is on the inside of these 3/4 ones there is no ridge. On this grey one there is a ridge, which means if I get one of the Lego antennas that I always use for repairs, that won't go through because there's a ridge in the middle of it, but we can easily drill that out. And this is the other part of the fix. We are going to use a Lego antenna or aerial, and we're going to drill a hole into the remains of this leg and insert that in there. And I think we should end up with a pretty useful joint, one that we can certainly pose him again with, and it should also stay on really pretty well. So let's get modifying these Lego pieces, and I'll show you what you need to do to get this leg attached. The first thing we need to do is actually just to prepare this Technic pin. As I mentioned, there is a ridge on the inside of that. Can't really see it on the camera, but that ridge stops the antenna piece going all the way through, so we just need to drill that out. The antenna pieces are 3mm, so I have a 3mm drill bit here in my pin vise, and I'm going to just drill through that. It shouldn't take more than a couple of seconds because it really is a thin piece of plastic, and once we've drilled that out, this should then be able to slot all the way through, which it almost does. I think we need to do a little bit more sort of drill in there just to take the edge of it off. But that's all you need to do. As I say, some of the Technic pins don't have this sort of ridge in the middle of it. Certainly the 3/4 one doesn't. But I've only got one of those in my Lego spares box. So I want to use all the pieces that I've got lots of, and I have absolutely loads of these full Technic pins. Right, let's give that a quick test to see if that fits in, which it does, and I can see it's now coming through. It's still a really nice tight fit, which is what we want because we want the leg to actually sort of stay in place once we attach it back onto C-3PO, so that is good. We can now do a little bit more modification on this because that ridge around the middle is actually a little bit too wide to fit in the hole here, so we're going to just have to gently sand that down until it fits in. I also need to trim off a little bit of this Technic pin to make it a bit shorter so that it will actually fit inside that hole. At the moment you can see it's going to be a little bit too long, so we'll trim that off and just sand around the edge. After a small amount of filing on that middle section, this now fits really quite snugly into the original hole on C-3PO's body there. So you can see that will fit in just like that. And that's exactly what we need. So what we're going to do now is actually super glue that in with all of this excess Technic pin sticking out, because we can trim that off later. What we want to do is get it all lined up, and it's very hard to do that if you've got nothing to hold on to. So that extra bit of Technic pin there really helps. I can smear some glue all around the edge of that, pop that in, get it all lined up, let the glue set, and then we'll trim off the excess. And again, I've just left in the aerial there just so that I've got some more sort of leverage and more things to hold on to. And that should hopefully stop me getting glue all over myself as well. So let's glue that piece in. I'm just going to use some normal super glue here and just put a small amount around the edge of it. I can always add a little bit more later on using a pin tool just to sort of carefully apply it if I need a little bit more. Just a small amount like that around the edge, and then we'll carefully push this in, make sure it's all lined up, and then just leave it to set. There we go, I think that's good. We'll just leave that now.
R2, come back at once. You haven't finished with me yet.
While we're waiting for the glue to dry on this part, we can start prepping the leg. So the first thing I need to do is to trim off the remains of the post there. So I'm just going to use some plastic nippers and a file to trim that as flat as I possibly can. And then into the remains of this, I need to drill a 3mm diameter hole. So again, I'm just going to be using the drill bit that I have in my pin vise. And into that, we can then insert a piece of this Lego antenna. And that we will then glue in place as well, just with a bit of super glue. We can trim that to length, and then we'll let this part dry while we get this one prepped. So let's do a little bit more prep on this one and trim off this post. Okay, so that is the post now removed. So we've now got to drill a 3mm hole into that. So here is my drill bit. As I say, we don't want to go in too deep because the leg is actually pretty thin at that point, but it needs to be sort of 2 or 3mm, enough that we get a good fixing with the super glue. So let me carefully drill into this, and then we'll attach the piece of Lego. As you can see, I've now drilled a hole into that leg, and it is about 3mm deep. And the way I test that is just take the drill bit, push it into the hole, and I can put my nail at the joint, and I can see that is how deep the piece has gone in. And that is about right, because if I go any further than that, it's going to start coming out the side of the leg. So that will work. Here we have an offcut of just a piece of Lego antenna. I can insert that in there, and we can see that's actually a pretty good fit. So a little bit of super glue onto the end of that. We'll let that set, and then I can trim that down as well, make it the right sort of length, which I think is only going to be about 5mm, because it can't go into C-3PO's body that far. So let's get that glued in, and then we can sort out the pin on C-3PO's body. So just a little bit of super glue. I might as well just drop that into the hole, make sure it's a good firm fixing. A little bit in there. We'll get the piece of the antenna. That looks good. We'll let that set. We can now remove the remnants of this Technic pin that I used for sort of holding on to it while it was all being glued in place. So we just need to trim that off. I'm just going to use my plastic nippers here to carefully work around the edge of it. It should cut really nicely. The grey Technic pins are pretty soft and easy to cut. So just a careful sort of work around the edge, and it will come away. There we go. So you can see now we have a slightly smaller hole in C-3PO's leg there, which this should fit into, which it does. So we also need to trim this down. And I reckon it's going to be about 5mm. So that's what I'll cut it to. You can leave them a little bit longer and sort of work your way down if it's not quite right, but I reckon 5mm should be about right. So we're going to chop it about there. I'm just going to file the end of that down, because when you chop the plastic, it does tend to sort of squidge out a bit and make it not quite a flat shape. So just sand that down a little bit, and then we can test that in his body there. That's not bad at all. I think I do need to do a little bit more filing because it is just sticking out slightly. So I'm going to file away just a little bit more of that because it's not perfectly flush. And that by the time I've done that, that leg should fit really quite snugly. But you can see straight away that leg is in and we can stand him up. So just a little bit more fine tuning just to make him absolutely perfect. And there we go, there is the finished C-3PO with his leg reattached, and as you can see he is standing on his own. In fact, he doesn't even need the little stand that I had with him at the start. He will stand quite happily. So it's a very easy fix to do. You just need 2 pieces of Lego, a Lego Technic pin and a bit of an antenna, and then some careful cutting and gluing, and you can easily reattach the legs on these harder bodied figures. And the harder body figures basically are C-3PO and the Death Star droid. Those are the only 2 that you would actually need to do this on. On all of the other figures you can easily boil and pop them as I have shown. So hopefully this video has been of interest to you. If it has, then make sure to hit the subscribe button and tap the bell to be notified each time I upload a new video. And if you've really enjoyed it and want to help me out here at toy-polloi, then why not think about becoming a patron of the channel. You get early access to all of my restoration videos, plus access to an exclusive video series called On the Cutting Mat, where I show projects and restorations that you won't see anywhere else. So have a think about that, and thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching Toy-Polloi. Subscribe for more great videos.